This collection is now 96% complete. 90 samples. This collection is now 100% complete. The arc is now 20% complete. Please move forward to the next collection. We slowly evolved. We started to understand that we were something more than just a part of nature. By creating the first primitive tools and clothes, we set ourselves apart. The samples in this collection are the ingredients of the dawn of humanity. Now kindly deposit the materials for future of mankind. 10 samples deposited. 30 samples deposited. This collection is now 16% complete. 10 samples deposited. 30 samples deposited. 70. This collection is now 76% complete. 10 samples deposited. This collection is now 86% complete. 10. This collection is now 90% complete. 10 samples deposited. This collection is now 100% complete. The arc is now 50% complete. We have bent the nature to our will forward to the next collection, have created unimaginable prosperity. Unlike the alchemists of old, we now have the power to transmute matter into exotic materials. The samples in this collection are the stepping stones on the path to beyond. Lay down the samples, so that after the end, we can continue from where we left off. 10 samples deposited. 30 samples deposited. 70 samples deposited. 10 samples deposited. 30 samples deposited. This collection is now 24% complete. 10 samples deposited. This collection is now 43% complete. 10 samples deposited. 30 samples deposited. This collection is now 93% complete. Forty samples deposited. 60 samples deposited. Samples deposited. 90. This collection is now 100% complete. The arc is now 64% complete. Please move forward to the next collection. As our numbers rapidly multiplied, so did our needs beyond just nourishing ourselves. We scoured the earth of materials. We built homes, towns. The samples in this collection are building blocks of our civilization. Deposit them, so the next generation has a chance. 10 samples deposited. 30 samples deposited. This collection is now 17% complete. 10 samples deposited. This collection is now 31% complete. 10 samples deposited. 30 samples deposited. 70. This collection is now 58% complete. 10 samples deposited. This collection is now 76% complete. 10 samples deposited. This collection is now 98% complete. Samples deposited. 100 samples deposited. 140 samples deposited. Samples deposited. This collection is now 100% complete. The arc is now 87% complete. Please move forward to the next collection. By refining the hardest of materials, we were able to touch the sky itself. Towers of steel and glass, larger by themselves than some cities of old. The samples in this collection will ensure our safety in the coming age. Deposit them for the continued survival of mankind. 10 samples deposited. 30 samples deposited. 10 samples deposited. 30 samples deposited. 70 samples deposited. 10 samples deposited. 30 samples deposited. This collection is now 100% complete. The arc is now 88% complete. Please move forward to the next collection. The arc is almost complete. Please carry on the good work. I want to remind all our volunteers that there will be an after party. It will be held at level 2 when the arc is complete. It will be quite something. Samples deposited. 30 samples deposited. 70 samples deposited. 150 samples deposited. 300. This collection is now 69% complete. 80 samples deposited. This collection is now 88% complete. This collection is now 88% complete. 300. This collection is now 100% complete. The arc is now 100% complete. Please move forward to the final area. The arc is now complete. Thank you all our volunteers. The after party will be held at arc level 2. There will be cocktail snacks and beverages, and a live band playing my favorite song. I made it myself. The arc level 2 is now accessible. Welcome. Let there be light.
I'm jaded and degraded. you